Good evening and welcome to the programme. Campaigners, including a number of London boroughs, have said they will take the government to court to challenge its decision to build a high-speed rail link. The £33 billion HS2, which will cut 45 minutes off a journey from London to Birmingham, was finally given the go-ahead 3 months ago. So, what does this all mean? Here's our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards.
This area next to Euston Station will be the most affected by the high-speed line HS2. 216 homes will go, hundreds more are at risk. A secondary school will be demolished, and campaigners say there'll be a decade of construction blight.
This block will have to go?
This block will definitely be gone, and so will Ainsdale and Silverdale, which is...
Stan Passmore's lived on this estate for 50 years. He says residents don't want to lose their homes just so travellers can save 20 minutes on a train journey to Birmingham.
The depression, I think, is rocketed, you know, it goes on and on and on. And the elderly people mostly are really, really depressed. And it's a worry, of course it's a worry. You don't know where you're going or what's happening.
HS2 will begin in Euston and pass through Northolt, Ruislip and the Chilterns. It'll link London to Birmingham in 49 minutes and it'll cost £32 billion. The government says it'll bring economic benefits, jobs and provide more rail capacity.
No, thank you.
Campaigners and councils dispute that and today launched judicial reviews. They say, for example, Euston Station won't be able to cope and the true environmental and economic impacts haven't been taken into account.
We stand to lose nearly 500 homes as a result of the building. 40-odd businesses will be affected. We are already seeing businesses with extant planning permission not implementing that, which is costing jobs and homes to the borough. So there's a range of different grounds on which we're challenging the decision that relate to equalities, the environment and their failure to consult properly.
Stan Passmore believes his voice isn't being listened to. Meanwhile, the government says it believes the process was lawful and says it'll be vigorously defending any legal challenge.
And Tom's with me now. So in practical terms, where does it go from here?
Well, the next step is a judge will decide if this should go to a full judicial review. If that's the case, then it could take 6 months, it could take a year. But this is about the process and whether that consultation was carried out lawfully, if all the environmental impacts were taken on board. The court could feasibly tell the government to start again, and campaigners will hope they'll be able to delay the project, they'll be able to get some concessions, that there could perhaps be a change of mind politically, but I have to say that seems unlikely at the moment.
OK, Tom, thank you. Our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards.